disrespectful, and if they are, I call it out. Like,
Yeah.
that's my husband, and call him that.
Right.
But so there's there has, from my experience,
Mhm.
I've had to allow room for my family to grow. Today, I don't. There's been a clear line, and everybody's kind of put their stake in the sand, and I know where everybody stand. They know where
Mhm.
I stand, and we respect those boundaries, and we're good for the most part. But I also have people in my life, family members who are really close. I don't have in my life anymore because they made the
Mhm.
they were disrespectful, and that's what you're not gonna do, and I was okay with that.
Mhm.
Do I hurt? Do I miss them? I do. There are moments I see them in pictures, and I'm like, one cousin was my best friend growing up.
Yeah.
And I see her in pictures and I get sad because she's not in my life anymore. But she made the decision. I didn't.
Right.
So
So let me ask this: are there similarities between racism that Black folks often feel from white folks, and homophobia that Black queer people sometimes feel from some Black people?
No.
Absolutely.
Greg, I still
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
go back to the last
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
think it hurts more when it comes from your own kind,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? When anything negative from your own kind, you understand what this environment is already, what you have to go through on a day to day, and then to get more from you, like, come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
come on, right? Show a little grace whether you like it or not,
Hmm.
right? Show a little grace, right?
Can I read the question again?
Are there similarities between racism that Black folks often experience with white people, and homophobia that Black queer people experience within the Black community from some Black people?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarity. I think the ignorance is on the same scale, but
Right.
I think there's a lot of similarities. I think it hurts worse from Black people. You expect them to know your struggle, a part of
Hmm.
it. You be like, hey, like you go through what I go through.
Right.
Why would you add on to that?
Right.
And then for some white people, they still know the struggle, but they don't internalize it. And for them, I'd be like, well, you see what y'all out here doing to us. You want
Hmm.
to be a part of that?
Hmm.
So there's a lot of similarities. I just think that at the end of the day, it hits the home the
Right.
same for me.
So are there similarities between civil rights and Black gay rights? Because oftentimes when you say that to Black folks, well, the gay rights struggle is very similar. And no, don't compare that to that. And da-da-da. Are there similarities?
Yes, it's exclusion. Period.
That's right.
Exactly.
You're trying to strip people of
Collectively.
their liberties
Right.
and
So I don't know if I want to say that's equally as
yeah, not
hard.
necessarily equal,
However,
but
right, the fight should be the fight.
right.
And the only reason they justify that it's different is because they associate religion with civil rights.
They attach religion to it. Yeah.
Yeah, they attach it, but then not to the gay rights
Oh,
movement.
he's young blood.
Oh, right. She's like, I ain't just a pretty face.
That's right.
This.
Do you think white queer people choose their whiteness over their gayness for the sake of superiority?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
White privilege?
That's right. Do they still? Yeah.
It trumps everything.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And it's a little worse with a gay. You get a little sting to it.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a little sting to it.
think about this too. Like, if you're white, how can you not?
Right.
How can you step outside of it? I would say, I shouldn't say how can you. I would say it's harder to step outside of it if it's what you know.
It's a comfort. But
But
They
I-
see that
Yeah.
first.
They see that first.
Right.
I always thought that it would be harder for them to do it because they are a part of a marginalized community, if you will. But I guess whiteness does.
But look at Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, I think she's a prime example. She's a staunch Republican.
Yeah. And a lot of trans women really didn't identify with Caitlyn because she still moved as a white man. Her ideas and all of that kind of stuff. Her politics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
And
benefits
being a
from.
Kardashian doesn't help. I mean, it does help a whole lot. Too,
Right.
though.
Right.
I do think there's a big difference, like in the gay community, when I'm at a white club with white people, and then when I'm at a black-owned club and there's white people,
Mhm.
they do act different.
Yeah.
Like, it might be hard for me to explain, but like when they're in a place that they know belongs to one of them, they do be a little bit more loose.
Hmm.
They feel a little bit more
Entitled.
empowered to
Entitled.
say things, not say things.
Hmm.
But then in the black club, they'll love black people for the aesthetic. Like I'm around black people, it's like a fetish. But they'll be
Yeah.
a little bit more closeted, and they won't be as outspoken. They won't dance much. Like I do notice
Mhm.
there's a difference like
I
that.
think that's the same when we go to straight clubs though too.
Mhm.
Like we don't be as open or as free as we would be
Mm-mm.
that we would be at a straight club. I mean, but I have seen it. I do too. But I have
Yeah.
seen it in the, you know, if somebody is flamboyant, I said
That sounds
flamboyant
about
guy.
the same.
If they go to a straight club where they know it's gonna be straight guys, that they're kind of toned down a little bit or giving something.
No,
I think
that's what I was gonna say.
it depends on where you're from. Like I'm from Columbus, Ohio, so
I'm sorry.
you would never do that to me.
Oh, he from Ohio too. He ain't from Columbus though, but
Like in Columbus, Ohio, like there was a huge population of black and white community, so we can go to the straight club and just be our, because they like normally if somebody's living in Ohio, they're from there. Nobody's moving to Ohio. You know what I mean? So like
I
they've
don't
known
agree with
us
that.
since we were, so they've known us since we were 5, 6, 7 years old. So they're like, oh, that's just me. Oh, that's just Brian. He just like they don't look at us as
Yeah, so
gay
that's the
first.
difference
They
though, right?
know us.
That's the difference when you going to a like in Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I mentioned my hometown.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
like that's totally different. I don't think people that are more flamboyant going to a straight club are necessarily going to be like that.
Especially a club
Because
in the
they
hood.
don't
Get turned
know,
down to go in straight clubs
you
here.
know,
And I'd be
like
like,
that.
wow, they turned you down for wearing a rainbow shirt or having bracelets on. I was like, wow.
Oh, really?
That would never happen back home. They'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, you
see.
come in. You cool.
Yeah, I think it really depends on where you go.
I've seen people get denied at straight
Thought
clubs.
it was here in Atlanta.
Wow.
I thought it would be a little bit
And when I'm with them, I'll be like, oh,
accepting. Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
think I have a
not
something
in
here, too.
Atlanta.
I see platforms,
I would think-
bands,
They are straight.
bracelets.
If you go, I mean, I think it depends on where you go. Like Craig said, like back in the day, I remember back in the day we had clubs that, you know, everybody went to or whatever.
Right.
But if you going to, what's the name of this club on Edgewood? Like certain clubs, it's just like certain clubs. You're not doing that.
Mhm.
I'm
They're
with
not-
her. A black
they're
club
not
in the hood,
tolerating
you ain't
that.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Maybe a
no.
black club in the hood, but I thought I would think that it would be a little easier where people of same sex would feel free to dance. And,
Not if you're. I don't think so. Not if you're flamboyant. Not if you're, or like you're quote unquote stud. You know what I mean? When you identify a certain way or look actually a certain way. Like if I go somewhere, it's okay. Like they don't know, so it's different.
A lot of black straight men are uncomfortable being around
Yeah.
feminine gay boys.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
No,
you
I
just
agree
look
Because
at
they're
them,
insecure
obviously.
themselves.
I didn't know
I
we
think
were
that
talking
goes
about
both ways.
I'm like, wow.
Some
Black
some
clubs
black,
specifically.
some
Yeah.
lesbians are a little bit like stand up from a very very dominant stud looking woman too though.
But then how come we
I-
can't? How come lesbians and gays can't party together like we used to?
I'm glad you brought that back because I wanted to circle back to that.
Also in the older category probably can still. do
Yeah, I
it.
think
don't
we
know
can
why
because we
these
did it.
youngers-
We definitely did it.
We did
Well,
it.
I'ma tell you this.
That was the best.
So when I first came here, I remember there was a conversation that used to happen at 8 Atlanta. They used to do like a conversation series called A Deeper Love. And I remember there were some gay guys on one side and there were some lesbians on the other side. And I'll never forget, the question was, why don't gay men and women party together? And I remember this lady said, well, I don't like being called bitch. And y'all use the word too freely. So like, what do you think? And then I've also heard instances where sometimes lesbians assert their masculinity, like if a gay boy dances with a girl and it might be somebody's girlfriend or whatever. And so sometimes the stud will kind of, you know, buck, like, what you doing? You know, that's my girl. You know, like, what do you think that is? Like,
Maybe that's a younger.
differences.
Right, she allowed it.
The South versus, the North or the Midwest. I think it's regional differences because, people, New York, D.C., they didn't experience that. They didn't have that.
Right.
So I think it's just those, like we have cultural differences. I think they're just regional
right?
differences.
Because I don't have like lesbian friends that I like go to eat with a lot. I mean, I know some. But and I want to know from the guys, like, do you have like lesbian friends that you talk to on a consistent basis, like you? Okay, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because we literally call each other husband and wife.
Yeah.
We talk
Okay.
every day, all day.
Right,
And as event promoters,
right.
he brings the boys, I bring the girls,
Right.
and we both have male and female friends that we bring together.
Right.
I think it's more generational.
I
That's
think
like-
so
yeah,
too.
I
I
agree.
do think it's generational.
I
think
do
it's
too.
generational.
We all party together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago, he's from Indiana, but we all collectively met up at the same clubs on the same nights
Yes.
and just enjoyed the music.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I think it's generational. I agree with that.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
now is the community is so large that you can feel a whole lesbian club with just lesbians. You can feel a gay club with
But
just
we
gay
don't.
boys. So like,
But you could do that back in the day
Yeah.
because we still and from Chicago, we still had girl bars and we
Yeah.
still had but we knew how to collectively come together. And when I moved to Atlanta, that's when I noticed
The difference.
the difference.
So I'm not the only one to notice the difference.
That's-
Okay.
that-
but I
yeah,
think it's
that's
deliberate
huge.
though. It's not an
It's
accident. Like
definitely
No,
the
I
promoters
agree.
that I know that are gay
Right.
men versus the females, like back home, it's a lot more females. Here, they market to gay boys. Back
Yeah.
home, we market it to the community.
Correct.
Here,
Yeah.
they market to gay boys.
Right.
Because
When
the
it's
numbers-
Pride, they're
Atlanta
gonna have
used to be
Brandy,
that way.
Monica, people
Was
that
it?
gay boys
Yeah,
want to see.
Atlanta used
Gay
to be
girls,
that
they're
way.
gonna have entertainers,
Which way?
influence. Like it's different.
Cheryl, you said what?
Yeah.
Because that's also, you said between Ohio and here, that's based upon numbers, because y'all have a very smaller community.
Yes.
But here in Atlanta, a lot of us was like, we have a lot of gay
can
boy
pick and choose
friends.
to go with.
So it used to be said a long time ago, you always know you get a good girl if she had a gay boy friend with her. You know, it was a whole different feel. And the thing is this, our gay boy friends would always bring around great women.
Right.
And same thing with women. If we had a gay boy friend that came around, he was probably a good piece or a good whatever you want to call him.
Uh-huh.
And that's how we end up all getting together and partying together.
And what you said, Cheryl, a good piece.
That's right. So keep it with that. Right. When Cheryl said, right.
You have a whole lot of guy friends.
So when Cheryl said the guys would always bring like a woman around, do you think there's an intention either on the women's side or the male side, and this is for the straight people, where there's some movement to turn straight people out? Do you think gay men are actively trying to turn out straight men or women are trying to?
Wait. Sunshine, what do you guys say? Because you got a look over here.
Yes. Can you say it one more time?
He said, yeah.
What?
Say it one more
Do you think that there's some sort of a movement? Because you see all the time on social media where people say, well, what's with this whole feminizing black men? Do you think there's some movement where gay people, male or female, are trying to turn out straight people?
I think lesbians. There are some lesbians that really studs. Yes, that was their thing. That's what they wanted. They wanted straight women. They wanted to turn straight women out. I think that is a thing for women.
Yeah,
But
lesbians
hell,
like
now
straight women.
the straight women going after the gay people so much. It's like, what is happening?
Hmm. And I think that goes back to what Tanae said. It's almost like trendy. Yes.
I think
Yeah.
it's true. I know a lot of straight men who find it's interesting to them to pursue a lesbian.
Yeah.
No. I'm talking about, are there gay men that are trying to turn out straight men, or gay women that are trying to turn out straight women?
There's a lot of gay, especially in the black gay culture, there's a lot of us who find like straight men to be more appealing than other gay men. Not me per se.
But do you think there's some sort of a movement to do that?
You find, wait a minute. Said you find them.
I don't think there's a movement.
Absolutely.
Like it's
But I do think that there's always been a group
Really?
of men who find the
Yeah.
straight men
More desirable.
more desirable.
Well, I think. Well, I think.
Claire said you want what you can't have.
Right, and I also think that oftentimes, and I can't speak for the women, but oftentimes with gay men, we oftentimes want a straight man and a gay man. You're turned off by the feminine qualities or whatever.
They don't go out.
But for me, I'm not really interested in straight men because y'all don't clean y'all ass well.
Oh my God.
If we're gonna keep it all the way 100.
Wait a minute.
No, we're gonna put that in there. That's what?
I'm with no.
I also think though there are a lot of gay men who go after straight men because they're not available.
Okay.
And it's more of a it's more sexual than it is
Yes,
anything
sir.
else.
That's what I'm
And a lot
saying.
of them are still struggling with their own identity.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
When I look at that,
a smaller group.
I think that's a crop.
It's not-
I don't think
yeah.
that's the community
And
as
even for the
as a
women,
whole.
I think most women aren't trying to turn women out because the emotional connection is too overwhelming.
Yes.
Nobody wants to have to deal with all those emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
because Now this woman is like overwhelmed that she's doing something that she didn't
Plan.
she
Yeah, yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah.
That's a lot.
When I first came out, it was like, I don't like girls, I like her.
I hear a lot of women say that. If this relationship didn't work, I wouldn't be with another woman. I'm attracted to her.
Right. I don't like when other girls would try to hit on me, I'd be like, I like her. I don't like girls. And they would look at me like I was crazy. They'd be like, what is she? I was like, that's different.
Do you think that was just a part of your journey to being a lesbian?
I think it was.
Because I think a lot of times with gay men, they'll say, "Oh, I'm bisexual." No, you ain't bisexual. You gay. You just on the road to being gay.
But for men, it's different because you all men. It's more sexual.
Yeah.
Type thing.
I think it is driven more by sex for men.
I agree with her on that.
I want to go back to what you said. I just had that experience. My best friend is a lesbian, and she dated her wife had never dated a girl before. So they got married like 7 years ago. I was the best man. Just last summer, she told her that she wanted to get a divorce because she felt she wasn't living her life right. She knew in her heart she always wanted to be with me. And I was like, when they went on their first date, I was like,
No.
I don't know.
Exactly. No.
But you know what I've noticed though? I've noticed that in the lesbian community, you all will date a woman that's never dated a man.
Oh yeah.
You all will do that. You all will date a woman that's never dated a man before. You'll be the first. I don't really see that happening.
I would never do it.
I would never do it either. I don't really think we do that. I don't think we tend to do that
Hold
as
on,
much.
Craig, let her explain that. What is a gold star?
You've never been with the opposite sex.
Never been with a man.
Or a man that's never been with a woman. You've never been with the other sex.
A gold star. Wow.
I was just talking about that. Yeah.
Right.
Like in the class.
You get a star. Right.
But I do think that that's something that happens more on the lady side. I think you all will date a woman that's never been with another woman before, but we often won't do that.
But we will
They've never
question.
been with another man.
Do you think you're missing out on something?
That's what the ladies think?
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? You sure you want to do this?
And see, from our perspective,
I don't care.
but see, from our perspective, it's like, oh no, you need to go be a hoe and then come back. You need to sow your oats. I'm not about to be the first. Yeah. Listen, I'm that way if you just moved to Atlanta.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's real.
Don't come to me in your first year. I can't do nothing for you. Right.
That happened to me.
It's
No, but
maybe
you know
10,
that
15
Atlanta
years
effect is
ago,
real.
Here in Atlanta, I was being pursued by a straight woman, and I didn't know it. I mean, I wasn't picking up on any of the clues. I wasn't getting it, and
She knew you were gay.
Yes. And so my best friend, who is straight, she was like, girl, she was like, I didn't even remember to call you to wish you, a good first day on your new job.
And this girl did.
She was like, girl, and so,
Glad to have you with us.
long story short, that ended up being the case. And like 6 months in, ring, she was like, I'm straight. And she just cut it off.
So y'all dated.
So y'all date.
6 months. For 6 months.
See?
6 months. And
So she just wanted to take a dip in the lady pond.
Yeah, see what it's about.
Right.
Monica, how do you feel about that? Because that's playing with your emotions, and she had.
oh yeah, I was, I was messed up behind it, but still to this, and I remember sharing that story with one of my friends, and I remember him saying, "I've always thought that she was gay."
So let me ask: Is she straight still today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think guys do it in a relationship way though. I think they just do it in a sexual way.
It was mine.
Because they just want to.
They just want to try it out. They ain't finna waste time.
There's no emotional
Mom, I have a
connection.
question too.
I don't know about
When you
that.
dated her, did you see any transition to get to the other
It takes
side?
the right energy.
Like this shit, that her mannerisms or anything start to change over
Ah,
time?
nuh-uh.
Like, did you feel like she was gravitating more so to a heterosexual life versus a gay life? Did you witness that?
No.
No.
No. I mean, I just saw her